on today's video, we have got another reloading project, and I think this is going to be quite a bit of fun. Now, about a year ago, I did a review of the Winchester Active Duty that I have here in my hand, and this is just a 115 grain ball. It's more or less training ammunition. Now, what's really cool about this stuff, this is traveling at about 1330, 1350 feet per second, and it's stupid accurate. So, after doing this review, I came up with an idea that I wanted to develop my own round that would perform as well as this active duty, but I wanted it to actually be a hollow point for something you could use as a defense round. And what we came up with was a 115 grain Nosler sporting handgun bullet with 6.7 grains of power pistol, and we got these up to about 1330 feet per second. We did the water jug test. We got really good expansion out of this bullet, and this is just an amazing round. And then we ended up having a contest to name this round, and this round is called the 740 Duty. So what are we going to do today? Well, I picked up 500 of these X-Treme bullets. These are a 115 grain hollow point. Got these over at Republic Ammunition. Now, I have loaded these before. I'm not sure about the hollow points, but I have used X-Treme bullets, and they make a pretty good bullet. So these are the X-Treme hollow points. I'll show you what the hollow point looks like. There is that. So what I'm going to try to do with these is mimic the active duty with these. And we are going to use the 6.7 grains of power pistol. We're going to use Fiocchi small pistol primers. And the goal is to get these up over 1300 feet per second. Now, obviously, this bullet will probably not perform as well as the Nosler sporting handgun, but I think it would be fun to have a training ammo that works as well as this. And if we can do that, X-Treme bullets, especially if you're reloading these, are going to be a lot cheaper than what these active duties are, because these are not cheap. So that's what we're going to do, and we're also going to go ahead and do the water jug test with these, because most people say these don't expand at all, they don't do much of anything, but we got to test it out for ourselves. Let's get this project started, get out to the range and have some fun. Alright guys, we got 5 rounds of these 6.7 grains of power pistol loaded up with these 115 grain X-Treme bullets. I got a camera down there rolling, got a chrono out in front of me. I'll call off the speeds as we're going through the chrono. See how fast these are and how well they group. 1341. 1310. 1310 again. 1295. And we got another duplicate of 1295. And it looks like they group pretty well. All right, I got 5 more of these loaded up. Let's do this again. Camera's down there rolling. I'll call them off as we go through the chrono. 1289. 1301. 1265. We're getting a really good group down there. I want to keep this going here. 1295. And 1285. All right, so far, I am quite impressed with the 115 grain X-Treme bullets with the 6.7 grains of power pistol. We got our velocities right at about 1,300 feet per second. I wanted them to be just a little bit faster. I wanted to try to match the speed we're getting out of the 7.40 duty round, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen because I don't want to push those bullets any harder than what we're pushing them right now. I was very impressed with the groups. We had a really nice tight group, especially on the second 5-shot group we shot. So I'm going to stick with that powder charge and load the rest of them up with that. Now what I want to do is let's move over to the other range. I want to get the table set up and I want to do the water jug test that we normally do. And I want to see if we're going to get any expansion out of those bullets at all. A lot of people say they're just not a good defense bullet even though they're a hollow point. But we got to try it, right? So let's head over there, get the jug set up, and let's test it for ourselves. All right, we're all set up to capture the bullet. We got 3 jugs of water, we got our moving blanket, and we got our steel plate behind us here, holding everything together. This has always worked to capture every bullet we've tried to capture on the channel, so let's hope it works again today. All right, guys, here we go. All right, it completely blew this jug off the table. Big old nasty exit here. Looks like we went in a little low here, and we're definitely into the third, and there's our bullet. All right, so we did capture the bullet, so let's take this back to the reloading room and we'll see what we got here. All right, we're back at the bench, and let me show you what we got. So we did capture that bullet. It expanded. Not much, but it definitely did a little bit. I was actually surprised it did this. Thought that was pretty cool. But now, if we compare it to the expansion of the 7.40 duty round, yeah, not even close. That's a devastating bullet right there. I still thought it was pretty cool to go from that to that. Alright, I got you zoomed in on the scale. Let's take one of the new bullets. See what we got here. Looks like we're sitting at 114.9. Now let's take the one we captured. And it looks like we're going to settle in at 80.7. So we lost quite a bit there. Alright, let's get our calipers here. Let's measure it from the tip down to the base, and we are looking at 0.506. Let's get our captured round, and we are at 0.506. .314. Well, let's get our width here. Alright, so we're at 0.352. Let's get the side that's got the most expansion, which would be right there. Alright, so we're at 0.421 on the expansion on that captured bullet. So the whole point of making this video was, number one, to have fun, which I had a great time making this video. Two, just wanted to see what this bullet would do. And it performed well. It super accurate. Speeds were right where I wanted them. Now, do they make a good carry round or a defense round? Not really. I mean, not much happened here. But these are going to perform the exact same out of my gun as the 7.40 duty round, as far as recoil impulse, the speed, the accuracy, all of that's there. And these bullets are a lot cheaper than what the Nosler sporting handgun bullets are. So I can use these basically as a trainer for these bullets. Well, it was a fun test. Had a great time doing this, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.